Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Aki Visual Art. And I'm here in Gejiu, China, visiting my wife's parents. And Gejiu, China is the tin capital of the world. It's located in southern Yunnan province, about 120 miles north of the border of Vietnam. It has a population of about 450,000. So by American standards, that's a very big city, but by China's standards, it's considered small. The climate here is subtropical. Although it's humid, it's very comfortable here. It has an average temperature of 64 degrees Fahrenheit. So compared to other cities, it's comfortable. It sits in a basin and is surrounded by high mountain cliff walls. The average altitude is about 6,500 feet and the highest peak is 8,900 feet. Believe me, I can feel that when I'm climbing the stairs or hiking the trails above the city. Compared to San Francisco, which is at sea level, I'm laboring to breathe when I'm taking the stairs and so on. When I mentioned that Gejiu is the tin capital of the world, it's a pretty old city. Back in 1206, under the Yuan and Ming dynasties, Gejiu was mining silver. And then it wasn't until 1880s that the French connected the area to Vietnam by railway. After the 1911 revolution, overthrowing the last emperor, tin mining in Gejiu boomed, and the city by 1938 became very prosperous and was built up to its current level. Articles made in Gejiu are highly acclaimed in China, and there's a fantastic museum here showing off its beautiful wares. But sadly, the story takes a little bit of a darker turn because in the last 20 years the city's been pretty well neglected. The tin mines have all been strip mined and there's really nothing left for the economy. And so the city has fallen into quite a bit of disrepair. So everything's broken, dirty, and it's really a shame that the sheen of the former glory has just been stripped away. One really cool thing about Gejiu is the ethnic diversity here. There's a number of ethnic minority groups that live here, including the Yi and the Miao people. They have really colorful clothing, great food and cuisine, and best of all is the music. Their vocals are some of the best I've ever heard anywhere. Is China a good place to do art? Well, it depends where you are. The next place we're going to go is Laotian. It's an ancient stone village, 300 million year old fossils. And we're going to try and find something to paint there, all right? So let's go. I'm here at Laotian, ancient fossil village. There's fossils here of 300 million years old, and it's an ancient stone village. It took us a while to get here up some very windy roads, up the mountain passes. They have some what look like chimneys here, and they make cigarettes here. So they grow the cigarettes or they grow the cigarette plant, and they do something with these heaters, these chimneys, and make the cigarettes. So if you ask the question, is China a good place to do art? Well, it depends where you're at. It depends where you're at. If you're in the city, really honestly, there's nothing, in my opinion, very inspiring there. Everything's looks like Soviet communist kind of block apartment buildings. Everything's kind of put up hastily with poor craft, and so things are flaking and chipping, rusting. Everything's really dirty and not kept up. Look at this nice little place behind me here. So when you're in the city, you know, there's a lot of traffic. People don't stop for you when you're walking. Wow, there's an interesting coal mine back here. I don't know if you can see that behind me. Looks like they're mining some coal or something. That's pretty interesting. So the city, really nothing inspiring. Everything's kind of falling apart. If you're in the second and third tier cities, things are falling apart. Let's look at this little pathway here back. Very cool, huh? It's reminiscent of old Europe, Italian villages in Umbria, the hill towns and stuff, in a way. So it's when you get out here into the countryside, in my opinion, where things get really interesting, very beautiful. The farmland, the homes in the farmland, the way they're constructed of mud brick walls, they're old, they fit into the landscape, and everything's organized. Where in the city, everything's chaotic and disorganized, it seems like. You can see things like this behind me, this ancient stone village right back there. Look at that. That is so cool. You'd never see anything like this in America. It'd be impossible. So, like I said, it depends where you're at. If you're in the countryside, and we're way out in the countryside right now, way up in the mountains, things get really beautiful. There's just so much to see, so much vegetation, insect life, animals, and the people and the culture. And I'll tell you what, the air is fresh up here. It's clean and clear. In the city, not so much, okay? We're getting a little rain right now, but this place is amazing. I'm loving it. Look at this little stuff on the windowsill. All this stone, it's just beautiful. It's definitely like an ancient hill town in Italy or something. Oh. The colors of the doors. Look at this behind me here. I wonder how old this stuff is. It's probably, I don't know, a couple hundred years old, at least 100 years old. And everybody's just taking crazy photos. There's a yellow door coming up. Check out this yellow door. I don't know what to say, but I'm getting excited, getting ready to paint. Look at this stuff behind me. Whoa, totally awesome. Can't take it. Oh, we're coming into a nice little courtyard here. I'll show you the courtyard. Wow. This courtyard here. See that? And then there's a stairway right behind me. Wonder where that goes. Lots of things to explore here. And ooh, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Okay, there's a little pathway right back behind me here. Look at that. What could be there? What stories have been lived out there? There's a little flower on the roof there. I don't know if you can see that. There's some people hanging out in the community. There's a little community people. Yes. I want to go down here and take a picture of this funky place where... Ooh. Okay, let's check it out. Quite a lot of ancient farming tools going on here. Stuff that just looks almost abandoned, but there's definitely people here. There's little chickens and chicks. Ni hao.
Ah,
washing machine.
There's a little guy here smoking. Oh. 你好吗？我是美国人。
哦，美国人啊。
对。
是的，这玩意美国人来到这个地方。
We found the house here. Oh, look at that. This is a little court over here. An open roof. Fascinating stuff. Here's some brooms. Look at that. Back there they have some kind of maybe rock with an exhaust so you can cook. Right. We get a baby and mama and a baby back here. Little chicks. Stairway going up. Must be where the rooms are. Look at that lovely colored door. It's pink. Awesome. TV back there.
They have baby here.
I see that baby. Yeah. How I.
Cute baby.
There's another stairway this way. Cool. I wonder if they have internet here.
小魔这里有吗？小魔吃哦。
是吗？
你有上网吗？
我比较小哦。
你可以上网吗？你可以上网。
I think he doesn't have internet.
他是问你能不能上网吗？
Oh, 谢谢。
是的。
He's giving me some stuff here.
这什么买的大回的美国？
谢谢。
你听得到我说的话？
要不要得叫你，这个问题要是。
我来买点嘛。
Okay, I gotta eat somewhere.
来。
哦。
他会不会吃？这是哪个的？你的。
是的，老马人当然都很老人。
Little picture coming out into the light here. With a lovely young boy playing around. Man, I totally loved that place. That was so cool. I can't believe it. What you see there. It's just so full of history and stories and I don't know, fascinating to me and beautiful, right? I suppose we could just search and search and we'd keep finding stuff. It would never end. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let's see what else we can find. Let's go. Here comes a cow up the path here. Gotta get out of the way. Woo! 你好，先生。
哎，照相啊！
你好，先生。Cool stuff. It's just amazing, amazing stuff that you see when you get out here. It just, it's unmatched, and it's far away from home, but once you get out here, it's super cool. So I really hope you enjoyed that. I did. That was wonderful. So we're in this fossil village, right? So let me show you what I mean by the fossils in the buildings themselves. So let's check it out. Okay, here you can see a leaf. So I'm looking at the side wall of this structure here. And if you kind of come close, we can see that leaf. and there's one there. So that's the fossils that are in this rock. Look at that. There's a rock. There's a leaf right
有
there.
没有看到五花肉？想吃的
Maybe
快
some
来呀！
fossilized tree wood here.
嗯，这里是飘好有飘好，你还想
Check
看
it
好
out. Any others?
This is like a meat
yeah. It's like meat.
pork.
That's what my wife said.
Huh?
It's like some pork. This almost looks like coral right here. Here's a great collection of leaves. And then there's some up there that almost look like undersea coral life. All right, that's so awesome. Love it. So that's the fossil in the rock of the structure itself. Very, very cool. Anyway, let's take one last look at this ancient stone village. Kind of loving it. So, all right, I'm gonna go have a little lunch and then I'm gonna set up at a really cool place, hopefully, and start painting. All right, and we'll talk to you, show you that a little bit. Okay, bye-bye. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did doing it. If you're interested in my book, go to my website at chrispetracchi.com, and to follow me on Instagram, I'm at Chris Petracchi. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.